Hey people, I welcome you back to Caroline's Online Academy. This is the second video in the past adjustment series. In this video, I'm going to show you how to do the past adjustment in case interest on capital, interest on drawings or salary or any other adjustment for that matter has been provided while it should not be provided. I have a question for you here. Sanju, Shobika and Supriya are partners in a firm sharing profits and losses in the ratio 3 is to 1 is to 1. The profits earned during the year, rupees 1 lakh, was distributed after making the following adjustments. So they've actually made the following adjustments. Interest on capital has been provided at 10% per annum. Interest on drawings is 500,000 and 2,000. Partner salary for Sanju it is 20,000. Shobika it is 30,000 and for Supriya it is 20,000. The capital account of the partners were fixed as Sanju 5 lakh, so Shobika 4 lakh and Supriya 4 lakh. Record the adjustment entry if the partnership deed was silent on interest on capital, interest on drawings, and salary part to partners. So the partnership deed has been silent with respect to interest on capital, salary to partners, and uh, interest on drawings, which means that interest on capital, salary to partners, and interest on drawings should not have been provided for, but it has been provided. So what is wrongly credited? Interest on capital has been wrongly credited. Am I right or not, my dear children? I'm going to write that interest on capital is 10%, so 5 lakh into 10%, 50,000 for Sanju, Shobika, and Supriya. 4 lakh into 10%, same 4 lakh into 10%. All right. Interest on drawings also should not have been charged because the partnership deed is silent, so it should not have been charged, but they have charged. So we'll set that off minus 500, minus 1000, minus 2000. As I had reminded you earlier, interest on drawings will always be set off only. I mean, will be shown as a negative number because we're writing what has to be credited or what was credited. But interest on drawings is usually debited, so it is written as a negative number. Salary will be 20,000, 30,000 and 20,000. And the profits that was distributed after making the adjustments was 1 lakh into 3 by 5, 1 lakh into 1 by 5, 1 lakh into 1 by 5. Understood or not, my dear children? Now, what should have been credited? Actually, no interest on capital, no interest on drawings, salary commission has should be given. So we don't know what has to be credited. Am I right? So that is what we're going to do now. We're going to find out the profit after adjustment. Profit before adjustment was 1 lakh. Now we're going backwards. Interest on capital was credited, but it should not have been credited. So we're going to add it back. Salary was credited to partners and debited to P&L account. We're going to add it back because it should not be deducted. And interest on drawings, they have credited interest on drawings, but to the P&L account to debited to partners, it should not have been done. So we are subtracting it. So interest on capital is 1,30,000, adding back 1,30,000. Salary or commission turned out to be 70,000. So we're adding 70,000. And interest on drawings was minus 3,500. I'm subtracting minus 3,500. The new profit happens to be 2,96,500. This 2,96,500 is the correct profit that has to be distributed. So in to be credited, we'll write 2,96,500 into 3 by 5, 2,96,500 into 1 by 5, 2,96,500 into 1 by 5. So that leaves us with this, my dear children. Sanju was wrongly credited 1,29,500, whereas she should have been credited 1,77,900. Whereas Shobika and Supriya have been wrongly credited in excess by 29,700 and 18,700. Understood or not, my dear children? So the rectification entry would be Shobika's capital slash current account debit. It's actually current account. because it's fixed capital. To sorry, Supriya's current account debit to Sanju's current. That will be 48,400, 29,700, 18,700. All right, my dear children. With this, we have come to the end of how to adjust for past adjustments. In case it was provided extra, it should not be provided, but if it was provided extra, this is how we do it. We just do the reverse of what we did earlier. The next question I'm going to be teaching you, what if opening capital was not given? Interest on capital is to be computed on the opening capital if the question is silent otherwise, right? In the next video, we'll be discussing how to do the past adjustment if opening capital is not given after drawings have been adjusted and if opening capital is not given before drawings have been adjusted. Both those things we'll tackle in the next video. Until then, see you. You people take care, have fun, and bye. Happy learning.